Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yo, what's good, original crew, man? We're back on the channel with another body cam. Bam, thank you. No, you didn't do it right. But welcome back to the channel.
Don't ask me to do nothing else.
Welcome back, man. We got another body cam for y'all today. YouTuber falls in love with the obsessed fan. Now that's crazy. If you was solo,
No.
if you was solo, you did YouTube solo dolo. See, you was solo. Would you?
What I would. Go ahead.
Date a fan.
No.
Why not? Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to do something real fast. I don't think I got it. I have to maybe do that. But,
like somebody that's like...
I ain't necessarily saying they obsessed.
Fan.
I ain't necessarily saying they obsessed with you. But I'm saying...
No. I still wouldn't know.
Why not? Is there something bad about it?
If I am kind of like, doing pretty well.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't want to date anyone that wasn't here before. That's all.
So you basically saying
it's hard to determine or really. I'm looking for a certain word.
It's
Someone's
hard.
like true intentions or like,
Do they really like you for you or is it because of the
something you can get out of of the deal or the the situation.
Yeah. And I think honestly, I think some like creators and YouTubers really be thinking they pulling, but fell in realization of it all. Without the fame and popularity, they can achieve none of it.
Yeah, and I just don't want nobody using me, trying to then
but then they get mad when people use them. And I'm like, bro, if y'all truly think about it.
Not saying that someone that was here before can't do the same thing,
true,
but I just feel like
true.
it's just at least I'm like, dang, like, opposed to dang, like you.
Like you.
Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. Let's get into
like if you become rich or successful in anything and you got some notoriety behind it, people, true agendas might be...
family can use you. True. So it really, that doesn't matter, but my point still stands.
Hey, make sure y'all check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go. Hey, if y'all want to further check out more content, man, Extra Dose, the Patreon, Kid and C, we'll be back over there soon. So that's all I can say. We're trying to work on some things, man. We're trying to work on some fresh ideas. Also, if you enjoyed today's visuals,
mark it with a thumbs up.
Oh, also don't forget hit the subscribe button if you're new. You enjoy, huh?
Nothing. Go ahead, my bad.
Interrupted. Man, interrupted. Let's go. Let's check it out. Let's see what's about. You ready?
Yeah.
I fell in love with a fucking stalker. And how dare you? And you know what? Go to sleep tonight and sleep on your pillow and know what you did to this woman. The one sleep on your pillow and know what you did to this woman.
The one in my back says the world is my oyster in my rack.
Leave it up to YouTube, Leave it up to YouTube.
This is Morgan, better known to her thousands of online followers as Unstoppable Morgan. And in the summer of 2023, she proves that the name is earned. Taking some time off from her usual travel videos, Morgan immerses herself in a summer romance that turns into a living nightmare of venomous allegations and twisted mind games involving money, reputation, and even violence. The question, is Unstoppable...
Girl, you let a fan... See, that's another thing, though. Some people think they bigger than what they are. 155,000, girl, you ain't reached the heights that you possibly could reach and get the man that you... Keep focusing on the grind at 155,000. But I don't know what she might have had at the time. Because she might not even had this many at the time of this situation.
Yeah.
Also, she's just a vlogger. Well, not just a vlogger.
Well, he said it.
That was the content she did. Like,
yeah.
Morgan the innocent victim of this madness, or is she the architect?
And now he has my dogs. Now he has my dogs. Now he has my dogs.
It's August 16th, 2023 in Sparks, Nevada, and the Washoe County Sheriff's Department gets a very unusual call.
Hi, I'm calling to report a crime.
Okay, what crime?
Extortion.
Okay, where did this occur?
It occurred online. I had called the FBI last night, and they told me I needed to notify the local authorities as well.
Okay, is the computer at your house that this happened?
No, it's being done via social media.
Okay, what is her relationship to you?
She's my ex-girlfriend.
Okay, and what exactly was the extortion that she made?
She wanted $400,000. She made a post saying that she got a black eye, but she didn't say how or that it was me. She alluded to it and made several other posts after that, and actually did again say she wanted to be quote-unquote paid out. She said, "Buy me out like the last chick you bit, $400K."
It's not every day that a call comes into 911 reporting an alleged online extortion, but as we'll soon hear, that's only the tip of the iceberg when it comes to John's extraordinary story.
Okay, and I'm not on that property, by the way. It's only her.
Where were you?
I've been sleeping on a dirt road up in the desert up north of there.
Okay, we need you to meet with our deputies to take a report, so where do you want to meet at?
Could we meet at my office?
Okay, sir.
The dispatcher has deputies meet him at his office later that morning. It's there that John shares the stormy tale of a romance gone sour. We also find out that this isn't John's first contact with the Washoe County Sheriff's Office this week.
Yesterday, I responded out to the house for a wellness check for her.
I was here.
She was kind of in an emotional state yesterday, so it wasn't super clear. So just kind of when you guys started dating.
We started online dating, phone, distance relationship,
and how did you meet her?
online. She's a YouTuber.
Okay.
She has an online presence.
Okay.
John goes on to explain that just like thousands of her followers, he was a fan of Unstoppable Morgan's YouTube channel. The pair
also, she actually has been losing subs. She's been losing subs since this ordeal.
met online and started dating. Soon, he invited her home.
She had these ideas about, what she wanted to do for her next project, for her channel, and this and that. I got space. Why don't you come on out this way? So she came out this way, stayed for about a week. She went up to Idaho for a couple of weeks to go tour some hot springs and film content for her YouTube channel. We had still been talking on the phone. I was working on things.
Okay.
Yeah. She was like, okay, well, I'll come back.
But John tells the officers that things quickly deteriorated from there.
She just progressively got more unstable. And so I was like, look, still love you as a friend, but I don't think we can, have a relationship on any kind of romantic level. Then started going online and doing stuff. One day she was like, oh yeah, we broke up, and she took a bunch of stuff out of my house and was posting a live on YouTube saying that she stole my dog and she stole my Rolex and all this stuff. Was driving around live streaming it.
As John relates the story to deputies outside his office, the details of this shattered romance grow more and more outlandish. Their living situation in particular has been a major source of conflict. The officer asked John when Morgan moved into the home's mother-in-law suite.
She was never really fully in the mother-in-law's. She was in my room for quite a bit, and then moved into the mother-in-law's after the first call when your partner said, look, I checked the house, she can lock the door, and told her, you stay on that side, you stay on that side.
And what was the reason for that call? I've kind of read.
Why the fuck you just move a random person into your home in the first fucking
And I
place?
understand people like, oh, they on the internet, they have this, online presence,
I don't
they
know
have
these people.
Followers or whatever,
Yeah.
subscribers, and you feel like you know them or they're like whatever. No. People really be out here crazy, living double lives. You do not know who people really are.
Just because you
they're
watch them
online.
every day don't mean you know these people every day.
No,
Like,
be careful. No.
And stop walking up to people like y'all know 'em.
But
Some of y'all be agging to these folks. You seen that video with LeBron? Some of y'all just weird.
Through it a little bit,
Right.
like what was the whole issue with
So
that?
the whole issue with that was on Sunday morning, my sister had said, hey, I was just made known to me that there were some live videos that Morgan had recorded inside the facility. She signed the NDA saying that she wouldn't film or take photos or anything, blah, blah, blah. Can you ask her to take it down? So I asked Morgan, hey, I talked to my sister. She's asking if you take this video down. She flipped out. Tell me what time, what timestamp, mother, blah, 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 going off.
John explains that Morgan had posted several videos of the inside of his family business setup, despite signing an NDA regarding pictures or videos of his work when she had visited the facility. John says that his sister then came to him wanting to know why Morgan was still living at his house.
I was like, I've been trying. I've asked her nicely. I've told her this won't work as a romantic relationship. Yeah.
Now, when it comes down to people moving into your house, never invite somebody that you really don't want to be there long term.
Yeah.
Once you invite them in a house,
Sometimes it's difficult to
it's damn near their house too now.
uproot them.
Unfortunately, that is the law in a lot of places. Once you invite somebody and say they can stay at your home for a while, the only way you can really get them up at the house is eviction notice. Whether you're renting or you're owning or buying, the only way you can get somebody out your crib now is a proper eviction notice.
Yeah.
Sucks, man. That's the law, though.
Yada, yada. And she's like, okay, fine.
John's sister and her husband decide to go out to the house to convince Morgan to take down the videos she's filmed without permission. But the conversation quickly turns heated.
She was going off. She was drunk. When they went in there, they were like, okay, well, it appears that she is packing her things up. She's clearly intoxicated. We can't ask her to, drive away or anything like that. So I've literally, since Sunday night, been sleeping up the road by the off-road section right outside of Pyramid Lake.
Yeah.
John explains that Morgan's tantrums and sudden outbursts had scared him to a point where he'd packed out of his own house and had been sleeping in his car up a dirt road.
I'm not leaving my own house.
I guess he either
For
I stay
safety?
here, she does something to me, or I leave. And honestly,
Nah, she wouldn't been at my house in the first place.
that's why I'm like, honestly,
YouTuber,
I ain't
whatever.
let nobody come stay.
No.
Road. In his quest for a solution to the problem, John even reaches out to Morgan's family. Their response is astonishing.
I called her brother yesterday, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Your sister's been drinking for a few days. She says she's going to leave. She still hasn't left, and I'm not sure what to do. He literally responded, you do what you got to do, man. She's just had an ongoing issue with everyone in her family. Her brother was like, if you gotta try to get her 5150, this, that, and the other, he's like, you just do what you gotta do.
5150 is a reference to laws that allow for the detainment of persons experiencing a mental health crisis. Meanwhile, John tells the deputies more dark details about the messages Morgan has been sending.
No, I want $400K for my silence. I'll leave. We had a text exchange about her demanding money and then saying, well, I know you're broke, so I'll settle for $20K for my silence.
What is she wanting her silence for?
Well, she's claiming that she'll ruin my reputation.
With serious allegations hanging in the air, deputies must consider all possibilities. Is John trying to get out ahead of the story with a tale of his own, or is Morgan inventing accusations for financial gain? John tells the deputies his version of what happened.
So I went and knocked on the door. I actually thought she might try to pull some, so I had my phone recording in my back pocket, audio only. She finally answered the door, just soaking wet, like she'd gotten out of the bathtub, towel on, very disoriented. I was like, hey, I'm just checking on you. I saw the posts you made about help me, I need help, I'm not good. We're still just standing in the doorway. And she's like, I don't know, something, my eye. I'm like, trying to look. I'm like, what's going on, right? We have a brief conversation. She slams the door. I leave.
It's a simple enough story, but is it the truth? That's something police must investigate. But first, they want to see exactly what Morgan has been posting online.
Last night at 2-ish or so in the morning, she sends me some texts. Oh, she's still
Still texting?
She's still texting. That's the most recent text. She's trying to say that because of her antics, she's gained more subscribers and is making more money and then demanding $400K. She even sent her bank account screenshot with her routing info and everything. She's saying she wants the money for silence, and then she started posting early this morning around 2 or 3 a.m. photos that apparently that she's taken down that showed that I had physically abused her.
Do you have those photos on here? Can you
they're in
they're
in the email.
As the deputy reads through the posts, he finds a message in which Morgan references something ominous.
What's this unstoppable army? What is that?
That's what she calls her followers on her social media platform.
Okay.
Police now understand that Morgan's threats have teeth. Her popularity on YouTube gives her a wide audience, and her loyal followers will likely believe any allegations she makes against her ex-boyfriend. John also explains a little more about how the situation between them deteriorated so drastically this week.
I had given her till yesterday at noon to be gone. That was the deal that we agreed to via text. She said, okay, fine, I understand, I'll be out. And I said, the other option is that I will have to go down and get an eviction notice filed for you. So you pick. And obviously she didn't like that ultimatum. Probably not the smartest thing on my behalf to even state that.
Yeah,
but,
you shouldn't have stated that.
You mentioned here that you contacted the FBI?
Yes, last night.
Last night?
Yes.
Okay. What did the FBI tell you?
They took the report and then they said, call in and, report it to local authorities.
Okay.
And I planned to do that this morning, but by the time I woke up, I had already seen all this stuff that she was putting out. So I immediately called as soon as I woke up.
Okay.
Oh, here she just posted again. $400K and I'll shut up. Ask to write the check 2 minutes ago.
John seems to have all the evidence he needs. Nonetheless, the deputy explains that bringing this case to resolution may not be as simple as it appears.
This is my other problem.
Okay.
Talking to her yesterday, she was very adamant of not coming out of the house.
Yes.
And very adamant of me not going into the house.
Okay.
Even if I have probable cause to arrest her for extortion,
yes,
people's rights outweigh my ability to go in. So I can't go into the house.
Sure.
I can't rip her out of the house, even if she answers the door. Like there's a threshold there. Like I can't violate that.
Right.
So if she refuses to come out to talk to me, then I probably won't be able to arrest her today.
Indeed, because of this legal barrier, the deputy actually discusses with John a few options for getting Morgan out of the house, including potentially having her meet John at a neutral location. As it turns out, however, no ruse is needed. In the following body cam audio, we join the deputies as they make contact with Morgan at the house.
Hey Morgan, how are you?
I'm okay.
You okay? What's going on today? Nothing? No? There was some posts about you injured your eye? How did that happen? Someone hit you? When did it hit you?
I came back and we're not ready to talk about it.
What if you talk to my partner? If you
No, I'm just my heart is pounding.
Okay. Well, I would like to talk about that with you. Just so we can make sure you're okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Can we come in and talk to you? So that looks pretty. Do you have a light? Can I turn the light on?
Sure.
Because Morgan lets the deputies inside willingly, they no longer need a pretense to lure her out of the house.
And when did this happen? You said yesterday after we were here?
Monday.
Oh, it happened on Monday? Do you have your phone? Were you able to call the police?
For what?
Well, I mean, that's a battery. It's not okay to
Well, I feel like I'm making entice him a little bit.
entice them. Well,
Because I'm still here.
Perhaps sensing that something is off about Morgan's claims, the deputy tries to get more details about the altercation.
Tuesday it happened. So that was yesterday, right? And you said it was after I came out and talked to you yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay, so he came home. What was the conversation? He was upset about?
Why the he's still here?
Okay. Anything else? It just started with that?
Yeah, just why are you still here? You.
At what point?
He got super frustrated and just came at me.
Morgan tells the deputy that she has a recording that will demonstrate the truth of her claims. She pulls out her phone and plays the evidence for all to hear.
And this is all from yesterday when he was here?
No, when he called me after.
Oh, when he called you. Okay.
Why are you calling me?
You know why.
No, I don't.
No, you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah. You know what? It's not the best.
Please tell me.
I was like looking at my phone and like looking at like 911 and like, should I call them? And so that's why I was calling you. Like, do I
Did
call?
you call them?
No. And I wasn't sure.
What are you saying right now, Morgan?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I
understand
wasn't.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, like I wasn't sure if I should. Like, should I?
Why don't you? What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Why would you call them?
What for?
Yeah.
Extremely abusive and threatening me.
What did I threaten you with?
My life.
I did?
The recording doesn't get the deputy any closer to resolving the matter, but it seems Morgan herself is eager to put the whole thing in the past.
He's a nice guy. Like I said, like I feel like I enticed him, and like I'm still here, and he doesn't deserve any action.
Yeah.
Like, this was a big mistake.
What was a big mistake?
This just whole thing.
Like coming here or dating him, or what part was it?
No, like the hitting me thing.
Okay.
It was like just a big mistake.
Has he ever been like
No,
violent with you in the past or
never.
physical with you?
No, just verbally.
The deputy clearly isn't impressed with Morgan's evidence, but he continues to ask about the altercation and its fallout, warning her to take the matter seriously. Her response shows that there is more to unstoppable Morgan than meets the eye.
Like, it's fine, everything's fine. Like, he's gone and he's left me alone, and
But what happens if he comes back? Because he does live here, so
I have a gun.
you have a
And I'll
gun?
shoot him. Can I? If he comes in here, I will shoot him. Can I?
Well,
I am
if
staying
you feel
in my
like your life is in danger, you do have a right to defend
Right.
yourself. But
And so
I'm not
if he
recommending
knows
that
he's the
that
one
you
that
shoot
gave
him.
me the gun.
Perhaps realizing that the situation between John and Morgan has the potential to get much worse if left unresolved, the deputy steers the conversation in a different direction.
So did you send him any messages or anything about any money?
Oh, that was a joke. He gave his ex-wife $400,000, so I was joking and said I wanted $400K to leave. It was a joke.
Did you tell him that you were joking?
I think he knows.
He knows. How does he know that you were joking?
Just by the context of it all.
Well, I read all the messages and I've seen all the posts.
You ain't joking with somebody. You tell them to give me 400,000,
And you like keep
and I
like,
leave out your
reiterating.
home, and you're not willing to leave out of somebody's
No.
home. Come on now.
They don't
Yeah,
seem to be joking.
I know what it looks like, but like he knows.
Leaving aside the question of
I don't
whether or
know
not
shit
the
if
posts
you
were
ain't
mere
telling me.
jokes, the deputy explains that there are some discrepancies in Morgan's timeline.
What was it that you were referring to about being silent if he paid you the money? You told him that if he paid you the money that you would be silent and just leave. What was that about? About that injury? And that happened yesterday?
Like I said, I want to I'm a little confused.
Okay.
At this point, so
I know you
it's like
confused.
very
So,
distraught.
well, you said that it happened after I would talk to you yesterday.
Yeah.
Some of those messages were before yesterday. What were those about being silent and just leaving?
I know that I'm calling.
Morgan doesn't seem to have an answer for this, so the deputy tries to determine why she posted pictures of her black eye to her army of followers.
But when you posted the pictures, was that to imply like that he did those? Is that why you
To
posted them?
hurt him.
To hurt him? Is there a specific reason you want to hurt him? You said that he's a nice guy and he's let you stay here. The reason that you posted those to hurt him specifically?
Well, that's something I have to ask myself. And so it's like this tit for tat thing going on right now, where he's like, I want to destroy you, and I'm like
What actions has he done to destroy you?
threatening to. He said that I need help
You do.
Okay.
and I need to be in a mental institution.
Okay.
And he was like, I'm going to make sure that you get there.
Okay.
And I was like, why would you do that to me and my dogs?
Do you think he's trying to destroy you by saying that you need to maybe get some help?
Do I need help? No.
No.
I am 100% mentally sane.
Okay.
Morgan takes the topic of her mental health off the table, but she lets the deputy know that her anger at John comes from a wellspring of betrayal.
Why do you hate him so much?
Because he just tricked me.
How did he trick you?
He just tricked me. He told me everything I ever wanted to hear. And coerced me to come in here, and then I left, and then he coerced me to come back. And here we are. I just feel like such a fool. It was just he lied about everything. I wanted a family, and I wanted a baby, and we were having unprotected, and he's let's not try to have a baby, but let's not try to have a baby, and he just fooled me.
As dramatic as these details may be,
I ain't gonna lie, it's 100% hard to even want to believe her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't.
You don't believe her?
No.
Everything you say is just it comes out questionable.
She's not even. What are you saying? What's you all here, there? It just. I don't know what you're saying.
It's so easy to be all right, shorty, here go the cuffs. Turn around. Come on.
the deputy is more interested in hard evidence of wrongdoing. He makes one last attempt to get the truth about their supposedly violent altercation.
How many times did he come over here yesterday?
No, he didn't come over. He's just been driving past.
So he didn't come over at all yesterday?
Like I said, I have to look at my phone when it comes to the altercation, but after that, he's getting behind.
Will you look at the phone and see when the altercation happened? Because yesterday when I talked to you, you didn't have the black eye or anything.
Right.
But now you're telling me that he didn't come over here yesterday, so I just...
No, I didn't say that.
Girl.
I feel like I need a lawyer.
Girl.
You want a lawyer? You don't want to talk to me?
You want a lawyer.
Okay.
Morgan is clamming up, but the deputy reveals that he knows more than he's let on thus far.
Would it surprise you to know if I told you that John recorded that conversation because he thought that there might be some allegations, so he recorded his conversation with you when he came home yesterday?
Okay.
And in the recordings, it doesn't sound like he was being violent or anything.
Right. He is
You're trying to be.
Trying to be, right?
This guy is
all that she can be, but she can't.
Everything that he does. And so I'm here, so he's mad about that. I will not just be pushed out.
There's a detailed account of John's recording in the official police report. In that account, it's said that John knocks on the door for approximately 8.5 minutes before Morgan answers. John says he's just checking on her, and Morgan replies that she is good, but her eye is not. Observing that she's all wet, John asks if she slipped in the tub. Morgan says no. John asks her, "Did you slip on the floor?" This time, Morgan says, "Yeah." John attempts to get more information about what happened, but Morgan simply says, "You tell me." The police report notes that the audio conversation is consistent with John's verbal statement. Unfortunately for Morgan, the recording is not consistent with her story of John hitting her. The deputies know that she's been lying to them, and the next step is inevitable.
Do me a favor, ma'am. Go and stand up for me, please. Come on over here.
Why?
Ma'am, please just stand up, okay?
No.
Ma'am, I don't want to do anything.
What are you doing?
Just stand up for me, please.
Stop. I have
Just
3
stand up.
dogs.
Okay, I understand that. Hands behind your back.
You should have thought about your 3 dogs before.
No.
Ma'am, relax.
You are not doing this. What are you
Relax.
doing?
Morgan, just relax.
Why?
Relax,
Why?
Morgan.
Why are you doing this?
So, Morgan, I told you I'd explain it to you, all right? So right now, you're being arrested for extortion, okay?
Extortion?
Extortion.
Extortion.
So,
For the $20,000
for
comment?
No,
for
400,000.
$400,000 for your silence and for you to leave, right?
All right.
Okay?
It was a joke, but okay.
Well, I didn't
Okay.
think it was a joke. He felt like you were being serious because you asked him several times
And
about
you
it.
won't leave.
Okay? So
Okay.
that's where we are right
Keep
now.
posting stuff.
Okay?
Extortion.
Morgan spends the next few minutes digesting the reason for her arrest, and when we catch up with her in the back of the police car, she's come to her own conclusions about the situation.
I know what's going on right now.
But he did say that he's been in contact with your brother and...
With my brother that lives in...
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Of course he's in contact with my brother. Of course he's in contact with everyone that I know. I fell in love with a stalker. And I know
You in
why
love?
this is happening
If she-
because I know that family owns this town.
Morgan believes that
You
she's
must put it down on him.
If he's so much a stalker, why wouldn't you
But also,
leave his house?
he got money. He must got money. The family got money.
And she knows that.
Yeah. And she probably do her research before she even.
Mm-hmm.
And also on his behalf, you should never even.
And I hope this is
as
a
a
lesson
fan,
for him.
As a fan, leave the.
Yeah, I hope
leave
this
him
is
alone.
a lesson. Don't invite nobody to your house.
And stop hitting random chicks up just
To
because
live.
you watched them.
Facts.
Money ain't gonna always buy
At
buy
this
everything.
point, to spend a night. Don't even invite nobody to spend a night.
No.
He's the victim of
Get
a
you a hotel
powerful
room.
conspiracy,
You got
and
the
she
money.
blames the deputy for his part in her
Hotel room?
persecution.
And how dare you?
You right. 'Cause
People
they-
crazy. I don't trust
hold on, you
nobody.
right? Because they'll scream out you did something to him in the hotel
Trust a
room.
soul.
If you can't catch my
I
drift
hear
because you just keep.
I hear you.
You ain't catching my drift though.
I'm catching it.
No, you're
I'm
not.
putting down. I'm picking
You're
up.
not. You're not at all.
I am, babes.
No, you really.
I
not.
heard you.
You hear me, but
No.
I'm saying,
You. And you know what? Go to sleep tonight. Sleep on your pillow and know what you did to this woman. This is exactly what he wanted. And now he has my dogs. Now he has my dogs. Now he has my dogs.
he ain't
If
gonna
you
keep
want,
them
man,
dogs.
We could call
I would
animal
keep 'em.
control.
No, please, please, please.
I would
no,
take her.
No,
Not me.
no,
We
Instead of
dogs,
her.
we could call them and
no, he'll be good to them. And that's what he
She
wants.
crazy.
That
Morgan's
crazy
emotions
bitch
run
out
from
here
sadness
again.
to anger and back again on the long ride to jail.
Yeah, wave hello and say goodbye.
I'm gonna start doing that when I see
Can
somebody.
you please turn this music off?
what kind of music would you like?
Just
She ain't gonna turn that music off. How you gonna start?
Hey, next time y'all see somebody in the back seat, y'all see they going down the highway, just hit them with the.
So wrong.
Hit them with a hello, goodbye. I'm gonna do it. See, you know what they gonna say? And I'm gonna go to my phone and get that dude with the hair.
Oh, that yes, child.
I'm gonna hit him back with them and say,
He crazy.
"No, do you know which one I'm talking about?
The black dude.
Yeah, with that little hair on his head."
nothing at this point. But this is like the worst song ever.
The song in question is Semi-Charmed Life by Third Eye Blind.
This is not the song I need to go to jail to.
Put on country?
No. Just silence, please.
No, just put on some hip hop.
You tricked me.
Fuck the police coming straight after you.
I invited you in the house, and I know that if I didn't, I wouldn't be here. You tricked me.
Girl.
Black
Check
Eyed
you,
Dolls.
man. I was trying to make sure that you're okay.
But
Yeah.
she failed.
And you came inside because
she
you
does
knew
that.
that you would only
She
have
gave
the
it to
authority
herself.
to arrest me if I either crossed the
Well,
threshold
if you knew
or I
that,
let
then you shouldn't have
in.
let him in.
You tricked me.
You
that's
played
her fault.
yourself.
This is meeting your quota.
Oh,
You don't have to go to experience.
Yeah, yes, you do. One of my best friends is a police officer. Yes, you do.
well, girl.
And he loves to deny that.
Perhaps unsatisfied with how that exchange went, Morgan turns her attention to another source of her troubles.
What is your occupation?
I'm a. Oh, God, I hate saying
Influencer
that.
or-
Oh, God, I hate saying that word. No. YouTuber, I guess. Leave it up to YouTube.
I hate that fucking word too, bro. They be like, "What are you?"
Well, I think
influencer?"
she was saying the influencer word.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying I hate that. I most definitely don't call myself that. I hate influencer and content creator. I hate those two words, bro. I just do not categorize me in any of that. I just record myself. that sounds bad too. I just record myself. Hold on, what you recording then?
Okay.
You know? Leave it up to YouTube.
Record movies.
This is like my last straw. Like, every person that I meet on YouTube is the most f***ed up piece of like, leave it up to me.
I mean, me.
Morgan may be having second thoughts about dating her fans, but it isn't long before she turns her bitterness back to the deputy.
So all along when you walked in the door, you already knew?
I was trying to figure out what was going on.
Like all those questions and like acting like you cared.
I do care, man.
That was all just a game.
Trying to figure out what happened to your eye. I was trying to figure out,
Right,
after that happened, what happened, why you didn't call the police,
Like, be a human for a second. Like, you know how crazy women can get. And I was yelling, and I know what I'm doing. Like, I don't think that
I want to be crazy like this.
But y'all be crazy.
Had done
Y'all
had I
crazy.
not been doing what I was doing.
Everybody
Morgan's
crazy.
explanation
y'all
seems
women
to assign
crazy.
equal blame, which makes it all the more difficult for her to see any justification for her arrest.
So he just called you, and this is how much pull he has?
Ma'am, he called
Girl,
and
he
explained
called.
your guys' relationship to us. What's been going on? The text messages between you two. The concern about the money.
Okay. All I know is that I was standing in the doorway of the garage, and he went nuts, and then I locked the door.
Morgan sticks to her story as it relates to the altercation, and she maintains that her posts are not as incendiary as they seem.
For the record, it was a joke, okay? It was a joke. And I thought that I had privacy to my own platform, and I even blocked him on there. Like, the fact that he even saw that, he must have created like a new screen name or something. Like, it was a joke.
Morgan's story has no effect on her circumstances, so she focuses instead on her immediate environment.
Would you mind turning the air on, or at least letting the window down?
Turning it on?
Yeah, just like, or at least let the window down or something. Well, that doesn't work. Where's it blowing?
Maybe from the top.
That needs some modification.
Morgan clearly isn't happy about her accommodations, but she hasn't lost her sense of humor completely, as we see in this
We ain't
comical
either.
exchange.
Do you have any tattoos?
Yeah.
What's your biggest one?
The one on my back? I don't know. What the question is that?
I just-
What am
It is. I gotta,
I just need
You
a
want to
list-
see it?
I just need a list of tattoo.
Yeah.
Some people have a
The
lot.
one in my back
she like, I'll let you see it if you let me out these handcuffs.
Says the world is my oyster. In my crap.
Tattoo.
It's 100% true. You want to see it? Okay.
None of that girl saying.
No, I'm not. Worst tattoo I ever got.
She also reveals that this isn't her first run-in with the law.
I have assaulting a police officer on my record 10 years ago. I don't want to say the same scenario, but like I drove drunk and I purposely rammed a car with my Bronco because she was driving too slow. And then I went back home, and then the police officers came to my house, and I had this like dog fence up, and he like tripped and fell over it. Yeah, he like tripped and fell over the dog fence, and then he claimed that I assaulted him.
If Morgan is able to see the funny side of her troubles, her sense of humor vanishes when the deputy tells her that John is taking out a protection order against her.
Protection order over what?
Tell me you got a gun,
Hold
girl.
up.
Threaten to shoot him.
I protected him.
But this mild display of anger is nothing compared to what we see inside the sheriff's office when Morgan realizes that police intend to comb through her cell phones.
Do you give me consent to go through your phone to acquire that information related to this case?
No.
Okay.
Go through my phone for, excuse me?
For the text messages, the conversations, the things that you were posting about, do you give me consent to do that?
I feel like I need a lawyer.
Okay. It's just yes or no.
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 Okay.
In this scenario, requesting a passcode instead of a fingerprint or face scan is seen as testimonial under the Fifth Amendment. While courts differ on this, the Supreme Court has yet to address it directly. It's advised not to share passcodes to protect one's Fifth Amendment rights. However, under the Fourth Amendment, searching a phone without consent or a warrant is generally deemed unreasonable. Law enforcement must obtain a warrant based on probable cause for a phone search without consent.
Well, you can log on if you want to.
But we're going to download it all.
Okay, I will help you do that.
I just asked
I
if
can
you...
sign on to Patreon right now, and you can see the post if that's what you need. Like,
Log on. I gave you my
I
phone
can't-
password.
You did, and I can't download them here. I have to take them
What
upstairs.
do you mean download? Like, I'll send it. I'll send it to you.
We're just going to download everything off that phone.
You
for the
cannot.
case.
There's over 6,000 videos.
Okay.
on that.
We're only going to be getting the videos that are related to this case, not all your other videos of your YouTube.
But there
and
are no
stuff.
videos. It's a post. And
Okay.
so I was telling you, if you open my phone right now, we can screenshot the Patreon message. The post that I put on Patreon, we can screenshot it. It has nothing to do with videos. It has nothing to do with photos.
I'm just going to apply for a search warrant for those things at this point.
Right. Of course you
So,
would.
yeah.
But I
So
guess
once-
one
We both
video
know
would
who you
be.
are.
So once they're downloaded, then you can go through the process of getting
Download
them
it. There's nothing to download. It's a post on Patreon.
back.
You need to relax.
Okay.
Officials at the detention center administer a breathalyzer test for safety
Told y'all
reasons.
women crazy.
Morgan blows a .303, indicating severe impairment. In a video uploaded to her Patreon 8 days later, Morgan said, quote, "I like the idea of living a 100% sober life, so if this is what it took to get me here, then I'm grateful." Despite all the emotion of the day, the Washoe County District Attorney's Office decided later that month not to pursue the charges against Unstoppable Morgan. John has moved back into his home with his daughter and ditched living in the trailer for good.
Oh, they didn't even push the charges on her. Well, but she ain't uploaded in over a year.
Hope she's somewhere getting some help.
Last time she uploaded literally a year ago. That's crazy. She put a hot tub on the roof. Almost 2 years ago. Last time she uploaded was May 28, 2003. I wonder why she stopped uploading though. And did she got comments on?
Or do she mainly probably now post on Patreon? Since it's a little bit.
She moved on to Patreon. These influencers are never stopped, even if they're criminals. So basically, she posts on Patreon. And not on YouTube.
Yeah.
Which 9 times out of 10, I guess you'll be more of a loyal follower.
Yeah.
Basically, she was living out of her car. It looks like. She's just her and her 3 dogs.
Yeah. Well.
She was getting views though.
That was crazy.
Hey man, with that being said, y'all spam us up in the comments. Y'all let us know y'all thoughts about it for us in the comment section down below. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
Kid and C.
We out.
Go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar, 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 dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar, 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 dollar. Let me watch out for my partners.